Hello everyone. It's just a very short message to talk about the online discussions, which will commence this Friday. And if you look at the on LMS, the assessment timeline for the subject, you can see a number of assessment items all listed in this document. Yes. So you can see here there's 9 modules topics, and there's 12 weeks during the semester. The first week is orientation, then the second week, which is this week, you will start to have double start, means this is online discussion. Double hash is an online exam, so you can see week 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, or also listed here that will have online discussion. And then there's 4 weeks, week 3, week 7, week 9, week 11, there will be online discussion, and these are the corresponding topics, and that's the actual days when the assessment items open. Okay, so this week for online discussions, it will start on Friday, and exam, online discussion or exam all start at 9 AM Friday and close the following Monday at 11 PM. And the topics normally available on Monday, the week that the online discussion is scheduled. And for online exam, the exam link will become accessible to everyone at 9 AM Friday, the week when the online exams are on. Okay. So you will find when you go on to the LMS site, okay, if you're new to the site, you can see that's where the news and announcements that I will place. If I have any major communication to everyone, I will place a notice here. If I place a new notice, there will be a indication here there's something new. And this is the question answer link you should use to send questions that not confidential, not private, in relation to this subject, because those topics might be of interest of other students. And this folder that will include the module contents, reading guides, which will be updated on a regular basis. At the moment, you have already got the reading guide for this week's topic. In the next couple of days, few topics will also be available on this module, so you can progress. I don't want you to progress too fast. I want you to focus one topic at a time at the beginning of these 2 or 3 weeks, so that you can concentrate on settling in the subject and getting ready. And as I mentioned before, I didn't have any luck to upload the recording I made at the One Button Studio, and also I was unable to use desktop recording and upload directly on here through Equal 360. So I managed to find the recording and in this format, and also just in case you cannot open through this format, and I also loaded it on the YouTube and made the links available. The situation might change until won't be changed until I have ICT sort out the problems, but hopefully that you are able to watch this through either this link or this link. Okay, when you go to attend the online discussions, it's very important the number of issues that you need to pay attention to. When you participate, first things is you need to understand how the marks will be distributed. So each online discussion topic weighs 10% of the overall subject. So 5 topics, there will be 50% in total. For that 10%, 3 out of all the posts that you made, so say all the posts you made will be marked. The 3 posts received the highest marks will be recorded and contributing to the 10%. Okay. And then another 1.75% go toward interaction and contribution. What's the rationale behind this? Because this is about online discussion. It's about discussing a topic with others and interacting with others. So if you're just making 3 posts without considering the response from others, without contributing the discussion as a group or as a member of the group, and you will not get the interaction contribution mark. You may still get the mark for making the post, but it's depending on how relevant your post to the overall discussion topic and the quality. So, as I said, 3 posts received the highest mark will go toward the overall results of this online discussion. Each post, the highest marks you get is 2.75. So this is the explanation of the range of mark that you receive for your post. So please read this really carefully so that you know what's the best way to get the best results out of online discussion. And this also the explanation for the interaction and contributions. And I leave you to read those instructions really carefully rather than repeat what I developed again. And each of the posts, at least the 3 posts that you made, no post should be longer than 200 words because it adds the burden of the student in a group to read. And if it's too long and people lose concentration on reading it. So maximum 200 words, and make sure you structure the post nicely. Proper paragraphing help people to read your post easier, and a good font and size. For example, size 12 is the size we normally use. If it's too small, hard to read. Too big, and also will hard to read as well. We need to adjust the screen in order to fit into the screen. And I will strongly advise that you actually develop your post on the Word document to check before you copy and paste on the online discussion link. And also please make sure you write your posts, and copy and paste from other materials are not acceptable. So please pay attention to this, and be aware that a lot of time there's no right or wrong answer. So just express your opinions rather than being too judgmental or being too critical toward each other. And also sometimes people may make some constructive feedback. Don't take it personally. So make it an enjoyable interaction among the group based on a certain topic. So now the links, you can see there's a number of links available here. This is already available to you. So on Friday at 9 AM you can start making a contribution. So what you do is, you don't see this here because I belong to a number group. So you will see the group will be, once the group is available, then whoever can see the post are members of your group. What you do, you just say add a new discussion topic. If no one has already made a post, then you just add a new discussion topic, and you can say type what's the subject that you're discussing. So we're just testing. Okay, so you can see what looks like testing the link. Okay, so then you, based on the topic, you've made a post, and at the moment you don't have the selection for group here because you only belong to one certain group. So then I make a post. So if you're the first one that made a post, that's what I made. So let me get out of here again. Okay, so for example, now you log onto your LMS site, you want to have a look at the online discussion one, then you will see now somebody made a post. Okay, so the advice will be, basically the rules is, and in order to allow or maximize the interaction between group members, do not open more than 2 threads of discussion. So this is called one thread of discussion because I open the thread. So what you do is click that open to see what I wrote, okay, and then you can reply to add to it. So I support okay, so you can give your opinion and you post. You can see then it become a discussion thread. So starting from topic and this continue making discussions. You have ample time to edit your post, and you can delete, but only for a really short time. So to make sure you fully confident in what you make, what you would like to say before you make the post. So other students will continue replying, and then it will be a long list. So we call that thread of discussion. Okay. So if after discussing for a while and you found probably it's time to move on to another aspect of the discussion, then you can open another new thread. So make it say again, you should open no whole group for that particular online discussion topic, no more than 2 threads of discussions. But for the first online discussion topic, because this is the first time you met each other, and please open a thread called self-introduction. Okay, so give a little bit background information about yourself, what course you do, what's your expertise, or what's your expectation, anything that you would like your group member to know about. So the introduction holds here, and do not discuss the topic. Then you open 2 threads, 1 or 2 threads for the discussions. And I will monitor this closely. So if there's no good reason, 3 threads of discussions open, and then I will make a decision which threads should be closed. So when you respond to the post, to make sure whether new instruction has been added. Okay? So this is how you contribute and participate in the online discussions. Normally by 11 p.m. Monday, the discussion will be closed. Then the results of the discussion will be available on the Monday when the new online discussion is open. So for example, on the Monday of the week when the second online discussion is open, the results of previous discussion will be made available, and the link will, you still be able to see the content, so you can go back to check to see why you get such marks, to review the post you made, so you can learn from the mistakes normally or learn from the experience so that you can improve for the future. I would, depending on how's the class go, if the discussion within the class, within all the students go really well, then I will make a general comments on how to improve it. If there's issues specific to a particular online group, then I may make comments to that particular group. So really depending on whether it's necessary or what types of comments I should make. So this is the online discussion, and hopefully you will enjoy the online discussion journey this week. Just be aware the first time, if this is your first time participating in online discussion, it might be a little bit nervous for you, but trust me, you will do much better when you, after this experience, and then you will have a much higher level confidence in the online discussion too. When you read the topics, online discussion topic, if the topic is not really familiar, you're not familiar with, and do some study before the start of the discussion. And that's why there's 4 days for you to prepare for the online discussion topic.